In the video where we explored the 3 pillars of agentic solution design, we introduced memory and context as one of the key capabilities that make agentic AI practical and powerful. Because this topic is so central in real systems, we'll take a deeper look at it here. If you think about it, all understanding is context sensitive. Words, instructions, goals, and data only make sense when placed in the right context. Modern LLMs are not just generating random text, they're interpreting meaning. And meaning depends heavily on the surrounding words, on previous conversation turns, on task descriptions, and even on user intent. As these models have evolved, their context windows, the amount of information they can consider at once, have grown dramatically. This makes it possible to work with long conversations, documents, and task histories in a single flow of reasoning. So, context engineering becomes the discipline of preparing, structuring, and delivering information to an LLM so its reasoning stays relevant, accurate, and aligned with the goal. In this video, we'll explore why context matters so much for intelligence, how it influences the behavior of agentic systems, and what practical methods exist to work with it. Let's step back for a moment and think about what systems like ChatGPT are actually doing. At their core, they predict the next word in a sentence. To predict the next word correctly, the system has to understand the meaning of the words that came before it. And that brings us to one of the oldest challenges in language processing. Many words have multiple meanings, and the correct meaning depends entirely on context. Take a simple word like bank. It could mean a financial bank or the side of a river. Without context, we don't know which one. So natural language processing needed a way to look at a sentence, interpret the relationships between words, and decide which meaning makes sense in that specific situation. Only with that context-aware understanding can a system interpret language correctly and predict the next word in a meaningful way. The breakthrough that made modern language understanding possible was a neural network architecture called the transformer. Before transformers, language models struggled to understand long-range context. They could process nearby words, but had difficulty remembering relationships across longer sentences or paragraphs. This made it hard to interpret the correct meaning for a word when the relevant clues were spread out. Transformers solved this problem through a mechanism called attention. Attention allows the model to look at every word in the input and decide which other words are important for interpreting it, even if they appear much earlier or later in the sentence. So instead of processing text strictly left to right, the model can attend to the most relevant parts and build a context-aware representation of every word. This is why modern LLMs can follow long conversations, understand nuance, and generate coherent responses. And because attention can operate over many tokens at once, the size of the context window, the amount of information the model can consider at a time, can be extended. The model's architecture and training determine the maximum context window available at inference, which is why newer models are able to work with longer inputs than earlier ones. Now that models can work with increasingly large context windows, the challenge becomes how to use that space effectively. A model's entire understanding comes from whatever we put into this context window. Instructions, data, history, examples, memory, everything the model relies on must fit inside that space. This leads to the discipline of context engineering, the art of preparing, structuring, and organizing information and placing it into the context window so that the model can reason accurately and provide the needed output. In practice, the context window may include user prompts, system instructions, conversation history or state, retrieve information from documents or databases, long-term memory, available tools or actions, and the structure of the expected output. How well these pieces are combined directly determines how intelligent and reliable the agent behaves. In the rest of this video, we'll explore each of these components and look at practical ways to apply them in real systems. One core component of context engineering is understanding the difference between system prompts and user prompts. A system prompt defines how the model should behave. It sets rules, tone, and constraints. Example, you're a financial analyst. Always respond in a structured and concise format. A user prompt is the direct request what the user wants. Example, is Tesla a safe long-term investment? Both the system and user prompts are just text inside the context window. The model treats them differently because it was trained on many examples where systems defines behavior and user expresses goals. A system prompt is not stored or remembered. It must be included every time we call the model. Each request starts fresh. The model only knows what is inside the current context window. So system prompts give us identity and guardrails for the agent, while user prompts express the actual task. This separation is one of the simplest and most powerful forms of context engineering. Another key element of context engineering is short-term memory, usually represented by the conversation history or the current state of the task. Large language models don't remember anything between calls. Every request starts with a blank state. So if we want the model to understand what has happened before, previous questions, earlier answers, corrections, decisions, or steps, we must include that history inside the context window. This is what makes conversational applications work by sending the entire message history back to the model on each call. The model can follow a conversation, keep track of what was said, and produce coherent responses. For example, if a user says, "What is the capital of France?" then "Who is the current president there?" or "Write a short paragraph about tourism in that country," none of these requests make sense unless the model remembers that "there" and "that country" refer to France. And the only way it remembers is because we resend that history as part of the context window at every request. So short-term memory is simply the previous message we choose to include, but it also has a cost. The more history we add, the more of the context window we consume. So good context engineering here means deciding how much history matters and what can be trimmed. Sometimes the information we want the model to use isn't part of the conversation at all. It lives in code, documents, or policies. Context injection is the practice of bringing that external information directly into the prompt so the model can use it. Context builders like git ingest or repo prompt allow us to convert an entire code repository or selected parts of it into prompt-ready text. This gives the model full visibility into the project so it can answer questions, debug code, or generate changes consistent with the existing structure. Cursor rules let us define reusable instruction files such as coding standards or security guidelines and automatically inject them into the context window whenever the model runs. All of these tools do the same simple thing. They place more relevant information inside the context window without changing the model itself. In many applications, the context window isn't large enough to hold all the information we might need, like millions of documents, full knowledge bases, or large data sets. This is where long-term memory comes in. Instead of placing everything directly into the prompt, we store information externally in databases, search indexes, or vector stores, and only retrieve the pieces that matter for the current request. This approach is often called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG. When the user asks a question, the system 1. Searches the long-term memory, 2. Finds relevant documents or records, 3. Injects them into the context window, and 4. Only then calls the model. The model doesn't remember these documents, it simply sees them in the current context as if we pasted them in manually. This gives us the power of a large knowledge base while only using the context window for what's needed right now. In summary, large language models only see what's inside the context window. Everything the model needs, instructions, memory, data, examples, and responses from tools must be placed there. Context engineering is the discipline of doing these deliberately, shaping the system prompt, structuring the user prompt, deciding how much conversation history to include, injecting external information when needed, retrieving long-term knowledge through methods like RAG. When these pieces are combined well, the model becomes more reliable, more aligned, and much more useful in real applications. Good context leads to better reasoning and fewer mistakes. It is one of the most important skills for building production-ready agentic AI systems.